Have you been hitting the gym and lifting weights but still not seeing the results that you want? In this video, I'm gonna share key things you've never been told about lifting weights for building muscle and dropping body fat. Now, if you find the video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. Let's get to the action. All right, champs, let's get to it. So number one, stop being a weightlifter and start being a bodybuilder. Here's what I mean. I know some of y'all gonna be thinking, man, I ain't trying to be all super ripped up, looking crazy like these big ass bodybuilders who step on stage. That's not what I'm talking about. There's this famous bodybuilder named Kyle Green, super shredded and ripped up, and I seen him having a conversation with somebody on social media, which got me to thinking about this. And it's very true, which is you go to the gym and you see guys who are just trying to load up the bench press with tons of weight. They're just lifting based on ego. And then you see other guys who, they're doing lightweight, but they're doing a whole lot of reps and they're just trying to speed through the reps. They're trying to speed through the exercise super fast. And that's what we call weightlifting. Yeah, you're moving the weight, you're lifting the weight, but you're really not getting a whole lot of results for the amount of effort and time that you're putting in. But then on the other hand, you have guys who have more of the bodybuilder mentality. And yeah, guys, I have been a bodybuilder before. I stepped on stage a couple of times as a men's physique bodybuilder and won a couple of trophies. But here's what I mean by the bodybuilder mentality. The bodybuilder mentality is all about not worrying about ego, not lifting extremely heavy weight to impress the guys, our boys at the gym or our gym crush. The bodybuilder mentality is all about lifting weight that's relatively heavy to us, but doing it in a way where we're able to engage and stimulate our muscles. Because when we understand how to truly stimulate our muscles, we can develop our muscles much faster than the guy who's just going to the gym tossing weight. Let me give you an example. So let's say there's two guys. You have one guy, he goes to the gym 4 days a week. The other guy goes to the gym 4 days a week. And both of them are doing bench press. They want to build their chest up. There's a lot of guys out here who want to get their chest right, who follow me. They want to get rid of the man boobs. And so this is the example I'm going to use. And so you got the first guy, he's doing the bench press. He puts it on 275. He's trying to show off at the gym. He's going super fast while he's doing the 275, plus it's heavy. Then you have the other guy number two, right? He's doing 225 and he's going slower doing his reps. He could do more, he could do 275, but he chooses not to. He chooses to go at a lower weight. And so that way he can focus on lifting the weight and engaging the muscles. He can feel the muscles that he's working. See, if you've ever worked out before and you found yourself just lifting heavy ass weight or just doing a whole lot of reps, but you really don't feel the muscles that you're actually supposed to be working, you're just being a weightlifter. But the bodybuilders, we can feel the muscles we're working. We're focused on the muscles that we're training at that moment in time. Nothing else. We're not thinking about booty. We're not thinking about the guy next to us. We ain't thinking about nothing. We're not thinking about that cheat meal we go eat at the end of the week. We're thinking about that muscle we're training in that moment. That's the bodybuilder mentality. And the guys who do this the right way, we get far better results than most guys who hit the gym in less time, believe it or not, because we know how to focus on the right things when we hit the gym to get the most results versus the guys who just hit the gym, sometimes 6-7 days a week. And they're like, damn, man, I've been working out for a lot of time, been working out, a couple of weeks, if not months, and I'm still not seeing the changes that I want. It's because they don't know how to focus. If you've been working out for a long period of time, you're not seeing your body transform the way you want it to. One, your nutrition might be shitty, so you need to tighten that up. Two, you're not focused on training your muscles the right way. You might be lifting weights and you need to transition to being more of a bodybuilder, all right? And in other words, I call this being conscious of the muscles that we're working. You have to be focused and aware. Some people call this mind-muscle connection. You have to bridge that gap between your brain and the muscle you're working, and so that you can get that true engagement and stimulation in your muscles. Number two, stop tracking the amount of calories that you're burning when you're lifting weights. Guys, it means nothing. Your calorie burn when you're lifting weights means absolutely nothing. Now, if you're doing cardio, it makes more sense because the amount of effort that you put into doing cardio, it is gonna, in return, burn a certain amount of calories. But when you're lifting weights, that's not the purpose of lifting weights, to burn calories. It's just not. The purpose of lifting weights is to build and stimulate muscle growth, which is in turn gonna help us build our metabolism to burn more body fat, baby. That's what we want to do. I see it all the time. Guys in the gym, they checking their Fitbit, they checking their Apple Watch, they trying to, see how many calories they done burned, and they just get stressed out for no reason because they haven't burned enough calories while they lifting weights. And the truth is, guys, lifting weights, like I said, it has nothing to do with burning a whole lot of calories. It's all about developing and building the muscles that you're working during that workout. And when it comes to burning calories, we need to be focused on doing cardio. And so if you know you're gonna be doing cardio for 30 minutes, you're like, okay, I'm about to go hard, I'm about to go ham on this treadmill, I'm about to go ham on this Stairmaster, I'm about to go ham at the swimming pool, whatever it is, and you're like, okay, I know I should be able to burn 400 calories, 500 calories, based on the amount of effort and time that you're putting in, then that's where you wanna be focusing on burning calories at. But when it comes to working out and lifting weights, you're gonna be burning calories far long after you finish working out and lifting weights. So when you're lifting weights, it has nothing to do with burning calories. All right, you are gonna burn some calories, but you're gonna notice that you're not gonna burn as many calories lifting weights as you will when you're doing more higher intensity cardio. And every now and then I see people on social media trolling guys who are like super lean and ripped and muscular. You're like, man, how in the hell can this person eat food like this? How can they eat the burgers and pizza and pancakes all the time? And it's because people who have more muscle mass, more lean muscle mass, and they don't have as much body fat, we have higher metabolisms than people who are more overweight and fat. And so if you want to have a higher metabolism, so that way you can eat these foods more frequently, not all the time, just more frequently, and not have to worry about blowing up. Now, granted, some people are just genetically just gifted. They are just gonna be super shredded regardless of what they eat, how much they eat. They go always have abs, and until they get a little bit older, and then it starts packing on. But at the end of the day, some people are gonna have more genetics. But if you're somebody who has a lot more muscle mass compared to fat mass, your metabolism is gonna be higher, and you'll be able to eat more of the foods you like to enjoy a little bit more frequently than somebody who's a little bit more out of shape than you. So in short, if you like your boy, you like eating tacos, you like drinking tequila, you like, eating burgers and Reese's cups from time to time, you need to start focusing on building more muscle from lifting weights. You can still do the cardio, but focus on lifting weights so you can build more muscle mass and drop body fat, so that way you can eat the foods you enjoy eating and not have to worry about getting fat, baby. And then from there, you just gotta have some self-discipline, and so that way you don't get fat from eating too much. Plus, when you go from just doing cardio to lifting weights and doing cardio, lifting weights is what's gonna help you look good in your clothes and when you take your clothes off. And number 3, what got you here won't get you to the next level. So back when I was an in-person trainer, I would have a lot of people who would reach out to me and want to start training with me because, they would be training for months, if not years, and they'd be doing the same workouts all the time, and they found themselves getting stuck. And they're like, man, Jay, I don't know why I'm not seeing the results anymore. I don't know if it's my nutrition, I don't know if it's my workouts. And so I would ask them, and I would, just kind of assess the things that they're doing. And I'd say, okay, what are you doing as far as like your workouts? Are you doing bench press? Are you doing squats? Are you doing, what all are you doing? And they say, man, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing, the past couple of years. I'm like, well, have you changed the amount of weight that you're using? Have you been seeing progress in that department? And they'd be like, nah, I still just do the same thing I used to do when I played sports in college, or what I used to do back when I was in high school, and I'm just feeling stuck. And the reason this happens to a lot of guys is because they're not continuing to challenge themselves. Once you get to the point where you're hitting weights in the gym and it feels comfortable, that's how you know you're going backwards. That's how you know you're gonna get stuck. You should always feel like you're challenging yourself. That's why a lot of people don't like working out, because they feel like it's just too painful. It's just too challenging for them. They don't wanna go through that discomfort. But if you wanna continue to make improvements, you wanna continue to make progress, you wanna continue to see your body transform, you have to continue to challenge yourself when you're in the gym. In the fitness world, we call this progressive overload. So for example, let's say you start a 12-week fitness coaching program, right? And when you start doing that coaching program, you could do a 135-pound bench press, 8 reps. By the end of that 12 weeks, you should be able to lift more weight than 135 pounds. And if you are doing the same amount of weight, you should be able to at least do more reps with that 135 pounds. See, this is what progressive overload is. It's all about challenging yourself, and so that you can continue to develop and improve. And so whether it's increasing the weight, increasing the amount of reps that you're using, cutting down on the amount of rest time that you have in between sets. These are the types of ways that we can use progressive overload to continue to make improvement. And that's gonna take us from where we are now to ultimately where we wanna get to as far as results, whether it's dropping body fat, building muscle, you know, being super shredded, the whole nine. And the same thing goes with doing cardio. Let's say you're on a treadmill and it gets easy for you to jog a mile. Let's say you can do a mile in 10 minutes. And you're like, man, this is getting real easy. I can just breeze through this. Well, you need to either bump up the incline, and so it's a little bit more challenging for you to hit that mile in 10 minutes, or you can speed up how fast you're running. So let's say you're running that 10 miles at 6 miles per hour, you can bump it up to, let's say, 7 miles per hour, 7.5 miles per hour. And so you're continuing to challenge yourself, because like I said, guys, once it starts to get easy, you're starting to get comfortable. That's how you know you're about to start going backwards. You're not gonna be able to continue to make progress. And if you're like me, you just value being in the game to grow. You just value seeing progress on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. I don't care what the hell going on. As long as I'm making progress in some area of my life, I'm feeling good. But if I'm not making progress, I'm probably gonna fall into a rut. And so in terms of working out, if you wanna continue to make progress, we have to continue to challenge ourselves, whether it's running faster on the treadmill, going a little bit faster on the Stairmaster, lifting a little bit heavier weights, doing more reps with the weight that we started with, or cutting down on our rest time, but still able to perform at the same level with less rest. These are ways to use progressive overload to transform our body. All right, champs, with that said, if you found the video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And also, if you feel like you need more of a step-by-step game plan with your workout routines, with your nutrition plan, that way you don't have to guess about what steps you need to take to get the results that you want, hit the link down in the description below, and so that you can book a game plan Zoom call with me, and so that we can discuss your challenges, your goals, and then to figure out we'd be a great fit to work together. And if we are, I'm gonna put you on a fast track to being able to get the results you want. All right, we out. Let's get to the action.